But I guess it is, I believe it is a recession. It's 2 quarters of negative growth. But I guess there are a lot of little things you could lay out and say, well, but. And I think we have a whole montage here of folks saying, well, but.
What a recession really means is a broad-based contraction in the economy. And even if that number is negative, we are not in a recession now.
We're not going to be in a recession, in my view.
Yeah, that 2 quarters of negative GDP growth is a technical definition of a recession is wrong.
2 negative quarters of GDP growth is not the technical definition of recession. It's not the definition that economists have traditionally relied on.
We're not redefining recession.
If we all understand a recession to be 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth.
That is not the definition.
This is pure comedy.
Not everybody's falling for it, though. And I don't think most people are falling for it, not the least of which is Joe Rogan.
People would think that it's trivial because they are talking about this economic downturn, but it's not trivial because we've always used that term recession. And we've always used that term to define whether or not the economic policies that are currently in place and whether or not the management and the government has done a good job of making sure that the economy stays in a good place. They definitely haven't done that. So in order to escape that, that sort of distinction, they're literally changing the definition, which is terrible. And it should be pushed back against in a big way. It should be something that people get angry about. Like, hey, you're with definitions in order to pretend that you're doing a good job.
We're not going to be in a recession, in my view.
The words of a president matter. No matter how incompetent a president is, they can make markets rise or fall. The words of a president matter.